Hey, what is up everybody? It's Scott and today I'm bringing you a review of Transformers Autobot Drift from the Generations line, and this thing was just one of the figures that I always wanted but could never get. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into this review. Okay, as you guys can see, this is actually, as I said, the Autobot Drift from the Generations line, and he looks freaking amazing. I'm so happy I finally got him. I don't know why, but for some reason I could never get my hands on one, and, you know, I just felt it was time to finally order one and get one, and you know, it was a great idea to get him. He is some kind of street racer car, I would say, and you know, you guys can see the nice little writing on the side. I don't know what that says, and then on the other side you guys can see the writing, and this is basically his vehicle mode, and it's really cool because with this they actually did a great job, I would say, in concealing him being a car, and it's just really amazing. Just great. As you guys can see, we'll get into some details of the car. You know, it has some nice cool pinstripe right there, I guess you could say, and then some nice artwork on the side, and then some more on the other side, which looks pretty cool. And then if you guys want, you guys can see the whole top area and how he has a translucent plastic on the front and on the two sides, one right here and one right here. And on the two headlights, which I really like because it is like a type of baby blue, but one thing that they didn't put translucent headlights is the back. I don't know why they didn't do it. It's just some shiny gray, but it's like a mixture between baby blue and silver, so you know, not a big deal, but it's still pretty cool. And the more detail that they put in this was really great. I like how they did the little tires that you guys can see. I'll have to clear this up for you real quick. And yeah, you guys can see how they did the cool detail inside those rims of the tires and whatnot, and that's just really awesome on both sides. And you know, not just painting it all black, and that's really cool. And it does have this little back piece. I forgot what this thing is called. I'm trying to think. I would say a fender or a, it's something, I forgot. And then he does have some painted on tail lights and, you know, some little vent right there, I guess. And you guys can see these two little things that act like pipes, I would say. And then you guys can see the bottom of this figure, and you guys can kind of tell he's a robot, but not really. The sword kind of gives it away, but if you were to just look at it, you probably wouldn't tell. But yeah, the car does roll. You know, it's a good rolling car. It doesn't have any problems with the rolling. The transformation actually doesn't hinder anything, so that's pretty cool. And it really does roll, and it's really cool, and it can, you know, roll like I said. Okay, so now it's transformation time. Okay guys, so basically what I like to do first is I will get the figure, like so, and then I'll try to unhinge these two door pieces. I don't know why I do it. I'm just a messy guy to transform toys, and basically I'll try and unhinge these two pieces, and he does what is this little fender piece, like it clips in, so it is kind of hard to pry back loose. And I'll loosen his legs, which are his legs, and then I'll kind of pop it forward a bit to loosen this all up, and I'll pop it forward. So you know, right now we have everything loose. As you guys can see, everything's broken up in parts. And then what I'll do is I'll get his leg piece right here, but first you guys might want to take out this sword so you guys don't bend it. And first I will get out his leg piece and actually take it down and pull it all the way around like so with both of them, and pull them all the way down like so. And then you guys have his leg pieces almost done, and then you guys want to just pull up his legs and actually just pop that feet piece down like that, and then so on with the other one. If you guys can see it, I know it's kind of bright. You guys just want to slide this up and just slide it like so. And yeah, they just not really tab in, but you know, just connect to that one piece right there, and that's pretty cool. And I'm trying to focus it up a little bit more. So yeah, it just focuses in right there. I mean, kind of just folds into this piece right here, and that's pretty cool. And those will be his feet. And then if you guys want, you guys can move these two sides to these two bits to the back right here, or bring them down a little bit and move them to the side skirts, my bad guys, and move it like that. And then for the top piece, if you guys want, you guys can actually undo it and it reveals his face. And it's pretty cool because the two top pieces, these two little panel pieces, actually bump on top a little bit. So if you guys want, you guys can turn it over, take out his arms, and then rotate this down to the back like so. And then you guys can take out the other one, rotate that out, and then bringing this back to the back just like so. And you know, it may take a little bit of time to bump these little pieces up, if you guys know what I mean. Like they bump up, they're like bumped up over to this piece right here, so that's pretty cool. And then basically, you guys, for the last part, you guys want to take this piece and just tab that in to his chest, and then you have Autobot's drift, and he looks freaking amazing. Just again, just make sure these things are bumped up because they sometimes don't. And yeah, so basically we have Autobot drift transformed, and he looks freaking amazing. And okay guys, so here he is in his robot mode, and he is freaking awesome. Coolest robot mode ever for this cool figure. And you guys know what brought me to buying this figure is a little samurai look to him. Really nice, and I'm just liking it. And yeah, so let's get into some details. So basically, here's his robot mode. Like I said, it's really nice. He has some good range of articulation. And yeah, so basically I'm gonna take out this little sword that he has in his hand and put that to the side. And yeah, so here he is, really nice. And basically, I know I said I was gonna get an articulation, I believe, but I want to get into some detail first, then I'll get an articulation. So basically, here he is, and he is a freaking amazing figure. He does have these two Autobot symbols on the side, which are pretty cool, and then he has the wheels on his arms, which actually still rotate, and that's pretty cool. And it's just really nice, like the detail that they put in his figure is cool. He has a nice little robot feet right there, and just the white and the red just makes his thing stick out, as long as the tires that are good painted. And then the back, you guys can see the back is just highly detailed, and just really nice. And I'm just liking that. And you guys can still see some of that pinstripe on the back or on the front of the hood, and it's just really nice. That nice I would say Japanese you know, writing right there, so that's pretty cool. And just really cool. I'm trying to get more into his face, if you guys can see this. Yeah, I can't really see it, but yeah, that's his face. But and yeah, so that's basically it. I'll try to, hell, I know what I can do. So there we go, and that's his face right there. And you guys can see, not too cartoonish and not too realistic, but you know, it fits in between the lines, so that's pretty cool. And you guys can see a better look at those Autobot symbols that are sitting right there, and just really nice, and all the detail into his feet and whatnot, and just amazing with his tires right there, and then his pinstripe, again, as I said, in that nice Japanese writing right there, I believe so. And just really nice, and just amazing how they put this guy. Okay guys, let's hop into some articulation. So basically, if you move these two arm pieces a little bit to the side, his head is actually on a somewhat ball joint, so where he can actually look left to right, and you know, go up and down. And it's just really nice. And for the arms, you guys, you know, they're all these little ball joints in there, if you guys can see that, and they have a good range of motion, so where they can actually go 360 if you guys wanted to. And you know, they have a double jointed elbow right there, and then, you know, some articulation right there, swivel right there, and then a ball jointed hand piece right there where it can go in and out, and then so to the other side where it can go back and forth, and then it can go in and out. And again, a little swivel piece right there, which is really cool. And just the articulation they give this guy is freaking amazing. And if you guys want to count these wheel pieces, those also move. And then not really you know, waist articulation, but he does have these two side skirt pieces that are actually on ball joints, which are his doors that sit on the side, which actually hold his secondary weapons, or you guys can say his first weapons or primary weapons. And yeah, so then if you get down into the legs are actually on ball joints, and it actually can go a bit out also because his doors are on ball joints. And also, if you guys want, you guys can take these little window pieces and pop those in. I forgot to say, you guys can take those in, and it gives the legs a wider range of motion, to where he can actually do the splits. And then if you guys go any lower, he can actually bend at the knee. And then to the other side, he has this little articulation, but I guess that's kind of for the transformation. And then again, bend at the knee and some articulation right there, and that's pretty cool. And just really great. And then again, as I said, these are on these little ball joints, so it doesn't restrict any of the motion to the figure. Okay guys, so now let's get into his weapon. I'm gonna just lay him down right here. Please don't fall over. Here is his sword piece, and it's freaking amazing. I have to zoom in a little bit more. Okay guys, so here is his sword, and as you guys see, it has some cool nice writing on it with you know, a nice little yellow paint scheme or gold to it, and just really finely detailed in both sides. Just really nice, and I'm loving it. And just the handle is amazing and just really cool. It just reminds me, I don't know I can't think of his name. Vector Prime. That's what it reminds me of. The sword reminds me of Vector Prime sword. So that's pretty cool. And I'm just really liking it. And it's really cool. And for his secondary weapons, I'm going to just put this to the side. If you grab him, you guys can actually see these two little pieces right here, which actually store right there. And it holds these two blades. They are bendable right here because in a car mode, you actually got to bend them to store them. So that's pretty cool. And he actually has two. So he has this one, which you guys can see right here, and then he has another one which actually is right here, and you guys can just store those in there, and that's really cool. And they also fit perfectly into his hand. If you guys wanted to see that, you just put that one right there. Then you guys can take this one out, and you guys can actually put the other one in his other hand. And yeah, so you know, they both fit in his hand pretty great. And then let me just focus that out again for you guys, and just really nice. And you guys can have them held in crosswise, and just really nice. And I'm just really liking it. It's just so amazing how they built this figure to actually have weapons that store in his vehicle mode. Okay guys, so I wanted to do some comparison to these two figures, and basically it's the Transformers Generations drift versus the Transformers Age of Extinction drift, and basically they're both kind of the same. The only two difference is he's a Lamborghini or a Bugatti, I take that back, and you know, the concept of this is actually the same, you know, the feet, two bottoms, and then as you get started, but the only thing that's different is he's taller and he's shorter, and again, he has two swords and two of those little dagger pieces that hide in the back up there. And then he only has two daggers and one sword. But I'm actually in favor of this guy just because the detail, that's way better to me, and this guy, it's okay, but his shoulder armor is still cool too. So yeah, they basically kind of resemble each other, and it's really nice, and I'm really liking it. Just really amazing and just really cool. I like how they tried to keep them the same from the Generations to the Age of Extinction, and it's just really nice, and I'm really liking it. It's just so amazing how they did that. So yeah guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Such a really cool figure. I'm really happy I got him. He's really cool. Just the amazing detail on this guy just made me had to get him. It's always a want that I wanted with this guy, and he's really amazing. If you guys can get a hand on this guy, go get him. And please don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. This is Scott Orr saying goodbye. Please stay tuned for more uploads. Subscribe.